Hello there, it's your boy, Tasty Cake. So, let's continue from yesterday. Now, this morning, after I bought the cable from eBay, I found it this morning, where I normally keep it. I just didn't put it back in the case, and so now I got two cables. And when I was talking about how I'm going to take the Power of the Force Millenium Falcon, which is based on the original toy that came out, except with a better paint job. If I had that big Millenium Falcon, that was like $100 back in the day, $150. Oh, that'd be so much more room, so much space. Oh, I would have the room. I have no room right now at all. But for purposes of display, the Power of the Force re-release of the original Millenium Falcon is going to do. I thought about all the characters. Give me a second. Okay. I have my list for the Falcon. Now, I went a little crazy as usual. I did buy Empire Strikes Back Lando in the Smuggler outfit, in case I want to switch it out. I did buy Solo A Star Wars Story Vintage Collection Han Solo complete. That was pretty expensive for me, because anything of a certain price, not $50 or more, not $40, but still close to it. Like, yeah, too much. I did get a Chewie. I think it was more like, he doesn't have his bandolier on, but it came with that one lady with the helmet, or the helmet thing, and Lando without his cape, and his robot girlfriend. That was a decent price for 4 figures. But I did buy a loose Vintage Collection young Lando and Chewbacca with his funky bandolier. So I needed the robot. The robot by itself was the price of 4 figures. I am watching... What was I watching? General Lando, because I don't think I got so far with the figures and with the line at all. I just kind of, I can't. And I didn't have the original one. So I did put in a watching General Lando for OT, the original trilogy collection. And Chewie, which I may have, I think I do, but I just watching it anyway. Mechanic, loose, complete. Because I want to do, I have a bid on Bespin Han, because I don't remember he was wearing his coat when Chewie was on top of the Falcon. He goes, all right. So he didn't have his hat on. And I put a bid on a vintage Neonum, because the one that was online was $10 back in the days. Like I said in the last video, $40-something. I'll stick a vintage one in there. So I have 5 days for the Chewie mechanic. I'm sure I have. But then again, everything has to be sold eventually. I'm just like waiting to see if they're going to say, well, it didn't make you an offer. Okay. Sometimes they do. They see you watching it, but nothing's changed yet. Yeah, they did do, yeah, I'm looking at 4203, buy it now, free shipping, for a complete Neonum from 2012. Did I not? There's Lando. No, I did buy one. Loose, but he has his weapon. Oh, that's from overseas. Delete that sucker. That was shipping was more than a figure. More than a figure. Because Chewie says 5 days. I want to see, did I completely mess up and miss out? No, there's General Lando. Loose complete. I got a couple of weeks for that one. So, it's a decent price. I just kind of save a couple bucks. Like I already spent a lot of money there. See what they say. So I'm bidding on General Lando. There's a 2018 solo movie Kessel Run Millennium Falcon complete for $28. There's Han without his coat on, but 13. Wow. That's a cheap. Someone else wants it for a couple dollars more, but the shipping is nuts with this other guy. This one's from North Carolina. They want that much? What the heck? Because it had a skate pod in the front and the blue lines on it. So, yes, I did. I gotta say that one. We should watch this. Jeez, I was going to do the saga, but I did figure, well, I did put on Lando and his robot, his droid, and Han and Chewie from back then, just for the start of it. Whether I put them in a scene or not, is maybe they'll be on the outside. Maybe they'll, with Lando and his droid on the outside, you know, not near the Falcon, but close to it. Of course, there's a Han, which has his headset. And even Chewie had one with a headset too, but I'm not going there. The cockpit, I want to do General Lando and Nien Nunb. Even though it'd be a vintage Nien Nunb, it's still Nien Nunb. Because the Power of the Force one, you know, those disco looks to them, they don't fit properly in there, so do that. So cockpit is Return of the Jedi, just the two of them. Inside, I saw Chewie, 3PO, sitting at the table, sitting and playing against R2-D2. Luke, Obi-Wan there, of course. Most likely Han, gonna fit him somewhere in there. Solo only because that Smuggler outfit Lando with Chewie. If I want to go there, that's the option. It's very pricey. On top, Chewie and Han from Empire Strikes Back. The Mynock Hunt 3-pack. It has a stand, has a card on the back, just three of them standing there. So that can just be on the one side. Like on the back, the deleted scene from Return of the Jedi during the sandstorm. Han, Chewie, Leia, Luke, Lando, R3PO, and R2. I love those figures. Love that scene. So that'd be in the back. On the other side, like when you, I'd probably use like, I want to get a large Lazy Susan. You know, spindle around, which I was going to do the Beds Bath & Beyond, but I didn't feel like trying to go other places, and I think there's another Beds Bath & Beyond in Macon. I'm going to go there one day and see if I get 20% off coupon. Use it, say I want the big, giant Lazy Susans, enough to put the Falcon on there and put the figures on enough to, if it works. I don't think there'll be enough room. It needs to be on a table. Yeah, it'll be on a table. But someone with a giant Lazy Susan I guess for Doctor Who. So I can, I guess I would have Han with the 3 Jabbas. Because remember the comic book Jabba the Hutt, he was wearing orange uniform and green gloves. His face was pretty much the same. Because they released a figure with wearing red and black gloves. I said that was another character, because that's what they like to do. They have the characters available in Star Wars movies, but for the comic book they use that character as Jabba for some reason. So I just had to have his outfit painted. The Friar Tuck from Robin Hood is close enough to human Jabba, and one of the other Jabbas, either with the one that came out originally, like we saw in the movie, because that always came out with Han. Maybe just use those 2 figures, you know, one, boom. Even though when they released it on DVD, they did a much cleaner thing, but they never released Jabba again. So I'll probably use that. Solo. And I think in the front, it'll be Chewie, Hondo, and Hondo's R5 unit, just to do that whole. So you want to pilot the Millennium Falcon? Well, which I did, and I said again, I crashed, so I'm not a pilot. Slight note: I tried to download OpenOffice version 14 didn't work. Kept saying the file was not found. Like, I don't want to delete file version 13 and then try to put in 14 to find out you can't find the file. So I was like, that's kind of stupid. I mean, I downloaded it for years. All of a sudden I couldn't find it. It was corrupted before, and this, I don't know. Just had to throw that one in. Cable. The picture I showed for this thing here, it was the, bring my camera up here. Look at eBay. Focus, focus, focus. The vintage Star Wars clock and jumbo PVC. So I look it up on eBay, and it's saying blue, 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 blue. Bring it up on eBay. I have eBay up, so I was looking at stuff, and I sent to the seller, and let's see, it said tracking number. So on the 17th, it said it was the delivery address has been updated and your package is on its way. Saying that I don't understand, because how my delivery address shows as I printed this off my address. It shows it was being sent to my address location. Because I clicked on it, it's like, okay, view details, everything, you know. It has, I print out the order detail screen, has Byron, Georgia for the address. And so how did it update the address? So it, come back up here. I contacted the seller just because it was, you know, $13 for both of them. It was a very good price. But the fact that I did not get it, and I went to UPS post office today, and they said, yeah, that's UPS. That's not that's a UPS tracking number, even though it says on there USPS. No, it was UPS. That was because of letters combination, so it was a lie. Where's the, close this thing out, bring back eBay. So this, how does a delivery address, when on the 17th it was supposed to get to me, and then it changed. There, back to updated information here. What the hell? It disappeared. So now the only facts I have is on this piece of paper, because the thing has disappeared. It disappeared from my screen. I don't know what happened here. It was just on here, now it's gone. But it said the update address information was updated, and like, what you mean updated here? And it went to, from locally, it went straight up to Atlanta, and then Unadilla, and then to Fort Valley thing. And then I went to the post office, and yeah, it was delivered to a residential address in Fort Valley thing. It has been taken off my order list. It has vanished. So I only have proof of this right here on this paper. I'm let's see. Open file. We will get your shipment UPS as was lost or damaged, or to expect the process. Please promptly submit the required information listed below. Request for documents required to support a claim. Request for claim payment form. Merchandise value. Provide a copy of the original invoice. Shipping record. Provide a copy of the shipping record for the package. Like, what? Yeah, that's my address, and we're able to provide satisfactory proof of delivery for the above shipment. We apologize for inconvenience for this cause. It's like, I'm supposed to... and they're sending me the information, the paperwork, as if you already submitted the required information, you may disregard this notice. Request for the claim payment form for the entity lesser of the actual cost, replacement cost, and the merchandise can be replaced for replacement cost. You know, it says my address, and these idiots sent it to... We have been able to provide satisfactory proof of delivery for the above shipment. We apologize for inconvenience as cause. Request for claim payment. Include the lesser of the actual cost and merchandise replacement or cost repairable. Shipments to... Because this merchandise be placed before your customer. If damaged, the quantity, please contact... Claim documentation no longer acceptable via email or fax. Please upload your document using the links provided on page 1 to access claims on UPS. Wow. So UPS is making a... I gotta create a password and all this other garbage. I can't believe it. And now it says I just have a package delivered. And I was just at the post office. They closed now. You know, is all these, every single thing, you know. Order details, it says tracking package. It says my package was delivered at 4:41 p.m. Pacific Daylight. 4:41. Okay, I was at the post office a little after 4. So I get my 12-foot long scarf, authentic license, new, unused, 4th Doctor scarf, which cost me a bit. And my bigger 13th Doctor's coat, because when I put on the coat, I was afraid that I was going to rip it if I moved too much. So I ordered a bigger size. That was cheaper than the scarf. I was thinking of just taking 2 scarves and sew them together, but that would ruin the whole thing. And I gave one of the scarves to my best friend, so he can just walk around with it. Like, dude. So at least the scarf came in. But Jesus Christ, the whole finally a claim to you. I'm gonna do tomorrow. I filed a claim tomorrow I filed a claim, but now they want more details because UPS up and sent it to someone else. Well, we don't have any proof of that. Like, and now eBay doesn't even show that the package was delivered. I mean, I'm looking through this whole thing. I'm refreshing, and it's like when you file a claim, they take out the information that, it was never delivered or anything. Like my pants were, but it jumped. They actually removed it because there's a claim filed. because I asked the seller. It's like, I didn't receive it, which is true. You know, I didn't receive the package, and so it was delivered, but it wasn't delivered to me. So it's funny. So I had this one thing is the only thing I have, and it was taken off while I was doing this video. It's nothing special. I mean, I have the pieces, but the clock was nice. That was a good price, and I wanted the clock because it was a great price. So I was like, okay, did it work or not? I don't know, but the idea, UPS, this time UPS screwed up. First time was the United States Postal Service, and they let me running around everywhere. Second time was Royal Mail, which I finally got to it, but this time the idiots of the UPS mailed it to someone else, residential, and they've had it for a week. I've been on vacation, so I expected I was going to the post office where I get my mail and have it there. So you can't trust the mail service, and people are depending on the mail service. That's why all the stores are being shut down, because people don't have a clue. They you just order and get it right there. Look what happens, people. If you don't get it yourself, you don't know what's it going to be like. The people that they'll pick my groceries for me because I'm too lazy to do it myself. Go and get off your ass, get inside, get your groceries, buy them. Don't just sit in your car saying, oh, I expect everything to be perfect because I paid for it. No, there's substitutions. There are things that happen. That's proof right there. They lost my damn thing. Now I gotta file a claim. A-holes. So I'll do that tomorrow. Falcon list there. I'm gonna put it with the list, so I keep it together. Oh, my coin fell down. Okay. Every time I bump into the desk, this... Oh, I actually hit my Coca-Cola R2 unit too. Dang it. This challenge coin, which is so heavy. These challenge coins. This one, the other one is actual one. It was from Security Emergency Management, and this one was made one. So I have in my thing, but this constantly gets hit the desk and it falls over. I need to redo everything on my desk. Oh shoot! My little R2, Coca-Cola R2. It's a pretty penny. His tab is broken underneath. Right here. I put it on top of the box, and the key ring keeps knocking off. Okay, so there. Picture of me. Little newspaper article. Like there. Okay. I've seen pictures of my stuff on my little monitor table. All this has to be changed. I mean, it had it for long enough. I gotta bring back the microphone. Oh, look at that. Oh. Look at that acne. Dang it. Everything has to be adjusted. So, the idea is for the Falcon. UPS screwing things up. The cable was like right there. Put it on the desk. Nothing else Star Wars, but I just want to get that Falcon thing taken care of. It's been on my mind for years, and if I don't write it down, I forget. So I'm covering the original trilogy of ideas. Then do I go further, having, you know, go say, okay, I can have Luke in his X-Wing uniform on Hoth, with Han sitting on top of the Falcon. I can have Leia sitting next to Chewie for A New Hope in the cockpit. I could have Bespin Luke in there, and you know, I'm just doing scenes that cover the surrounding area of the Falcon and the major scene that we knew from the original movie. Solo, yes, I'm pushing it there. I am So that'd be like on the edge. Maybe like not near the Falcon, but they're looking at the Falcon. So it's not the Falcon that was Lando's, but it's like they're there. Let's go as far as saying, well, why don't you just throw in Rey? Why don't you just throw in Lando? You know, they flew the Falcon too. Like, well, then put in the other guy and put in the BB-8. No. That was Disney's sequels. You know, I watch it. I watch them once. I'll watch the prequels, you know, episode 1 through 3, and always 4, 5, 6. Been in the head forever. 7, 8, 9, I'll watch them one time. I watched Rogue One once and then watched it on TV. I love Rogue One. So that's part of the original saga. Solo, I didn't mind it. I watched it once. That's why he's like, well, it's Han getting the Falcon. So like they're looking at the Falcon per se, saying this is your future Han Solo, Jabba and Chewie with Hondo for the ride and all these other things. So keep that there. Would I throw in Rey on the other side looking at the Falcon? Like having Lando on the other side going, you might get my Falcon back. Even though the radar, you know, I don't know. Maybe. Put Rey and Lando. What was the Last Jedi? Rise of Skywalker? Rise of Skywalker. Lando. If the figure exists. No, it doesn't exist. The signed card and the pictures. There's Lando. Eee. And the Funko Pop of Lando. Funko Pop of Lando Rise of Skywalker. There's a sculpted head. There's a cake topper. There's no figure of Lando to... Let me just take a... Oh, it's under best match as well, so... Crud. Cards. Okay, yeah, so now I got my thing. So, the past, looking at the present, being the trilogy, original saga, and the future with Rey, since she did pilot the Falcon. I don't know about throwing Chewie in. Maybe I'll throw Chewie in. Yeah, might as well. So I throw Chewie in and Lando. There's a PVC somewhere. I was looking... Type in figure. PVC, Funko. There it is. It's a cake topper, and it's like, ew. The price of it. Justification of it. That's the only one available. So they don't know making an old Lando. They got a Funko Mini. The big Funko, regular size Funko. And the cake topper. That a-hole is making money off the shipping. It's size of a figure. It's 4 inches. He's got a cane and everything, so make an offer. Whoa. I'll make an offer. We'll see. Okay, so the past, Lando, Han, Chewie, his Lando's droid, with Lando, Chewie, Rey, all surrounding the Falcon, watching everything that happened in between. Oh, look at those funky figures of Chewie. Okay. That's it. Chewie is Chewie. There's no real difference. No, there was, but he changed his hair. Oh, what the? That was actually the action figure. They threw the action figure on top of the PVC. Well, okay, I'm done. I gotta eat dinner now, so half an hour has gone long enough. Thank you for listening to my rant. Please like, subscribe, share, tell your friends, ring the bell. Go to my fan page, Reverend Amagon, on YouTube, through Facebook. And always remember, time waits and turns slowly.